We are just 9 days away from the 2023 NFL draft, and we are anticipating who the Detroit Lions are going to take. And this guy right here, Jahmyr Gibbs, a guy out of Alabama that they have as the second highest rated running back to come off the board after Bijan Robinson. Could this potentially be DeAndre Swift's replacement? Swift is on his last year, and if we get Jahmyr in the second round, he will be in our team for the next 4 years. But the Mel Kiper and Todd McShay had a mock draft today. Now, the reason I'm not going to do that mock draft is it was a tag team. They each did a mock draft together, and what happened is Mel picked one pick, and then the very next pick, it would be Todd, and they did that throughout the NFL draft. So we're going to focus just on, instead of one in particular, but Todd McShay had us taking Jahmyr Gibbs with the pick in the second round. That first pick, that's if he falls that far. Here's what Todd had to say about Todd McShay about Jahmyr Gibbs. He said, "I'm not sure Gibbs falls this far, but the Lions would love this scenario. They signed David Montgomery and already have DeAndre Swift, but Gibbs brings a different element to the offense than the former, and the latter hasn't been able to stay healthy. Gibbs is nearly impossible to tackle in the open field and could put up big numbers as an after-the-catch playmaker for Jared Goff in the pass game." Now, this dude is all about speed. He's got more speed than DeAndre Swift, more speed than Bijan Robinson. Bijan is the more complete back, but when it comes to Jahmyr got that breakaway speed, man, that second level of speed that if he gets away from you, he's probably going to go all the way. I would love if we did this. If we miss out on Bijan or we decide we're going to go a different route in that first round, we're not going to take Gibbs in the second round. I would love to take him with that second round pick because we have two of them. That would be fantastic. Now, if we go over to his stats for the 2023 NFL season, well, this was his career. The 2022 college season, he had 151 attempts for just under 1,000 yards at 926. He had 7 touchdowns, an average of 6.1 for every carry. He had no fumbles in his career. So that is a fantastic stat. Now, here's what I wanted to go over. Some strengths and weaknesses. This comes from NFL Draft Buzz. Scouting report, strength. Best skill set of any RB in the class, will truly fit into any scheme. Great pass catcher with a more advanced route tree than would be expected of an RB. Strength to complement a power back rushing attack if need be. Electric speed allowing him to easily burn tacklers on corners. Has the vision and confidence to hit holes without second thought. Will only be 21 years old by the time he is drafted, leaving ample time for his prime years. Possesses fluidity as a runner, can stop on a dime or turn the Jets on at will. Has been clocked at 22.3 miles per hour on one of his 70-yard touchdown runs. Now, his weaknesses, not very many. His player comparison is Deebo Samuel. It says pass blocking leaves much to be desired. Also, has less weight than expected of a power back if he is adopted into an offense that uses him as a bell cow. He would need to add muscle to compete with NFL defensive lines. Now, that's not what we would use him for. We would not use him for a power back. We have David Montgomery as our quote unquote power back. I still think we need a power back, and that's where the Jamal Williams loss really will affect us. But Jahmyr Gibbs, man, if we decide that we're not going to go Bijan, which I don't think we are, if we go Jahmyr, then DeAndre Swift is probably on his way out. Now, will he be traded this year? If anything, maybe a trade deadline. If we do go this route and we have a trade deadline, DeAndre Swift could be part of that if we can get anything for him, because he will be walking away from the team this year. So I think that that's our best case scenario. We could see something that if we did draft a running back this early, we could see something maybe before the season. Or we could just go into 2023 with David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, and DeAndre Swift. Either way it go, the Lions are one running back away from having the best running back room in the league. A healthy DeAndre Swift, David Montgomery with the broken tackles, and then you add a Bijan Robinson or Jahmyr Gibbs. it's a wrap. These two dudes are going to be, all three of them are going to be extremely hard to tackle. DeAndre and Jahmyr would take care of the open field stuff, and David would do all the in-between the tackles. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Todd McShay has the Detroit Lions taking Jahmyr Gibbs with pick number 48, which is our first pick in the second round. What do you think that would mean for DeAndre Swift? Me personally, I believe that it would mean that DeAndre, obviously he's on his last year, but I think it could mean a offseason right before the season starts trade, or worst case scenario would be a trade deadline. I think the Lions would try to get something for DeAndre Swift if there's any trade value at all. We just saw what Allen Robinson went for. He actually went for a 7th round pick. So there's no telling what DeAndre Swift would go for if there's any trade capital at all. I would love this move. I really would. Second running back in the class, our offense will be unstoppable. Even if Swift went down, then Jahmyr could pick up the slack, and then Swift would definitely be on his way out. So let me know in the comments below, how would you feel? How do you feel about Todd McShay saying that the Detroit Lions are going to take mock Jahmyr Gibbs, man, with that first, second round pick? Let me know in the comments below. You guys are awesome, man. My name is Derek. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for more daily Detroit Lions content. And as always, go Lions.